if one gets the chance to associate with a pure devotee or even a very elevated devotee, one should grab that chance and try and do some service for them. Actually, I remember Prabhupada's plate came down one morning when I was still in the kitchen, half asleep, and I'd read that one can even steal Mahaprasad. So I took the whole plate and I went out into the backyard. I was going to eat it all. And the other devotees came down and they got on my case. I think they would have probably beaten me up if I'd done that. Anyway, they all got some. The Mahaprasad is very special. The prasad that's been eaten by a pure devotee has a very wonderful effect, very purifying effect. There's one devotee in Gaura Leela, I don't remember his name, but maybe you remember. He would hide outside the houses of all the devotees, all the associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and when they'd finished their prasadam and thrown it in the garbage, the remnants in the garbage, and they'd gone back in the house, he would come out and go in the garbage and get their remnants and eat them. So this Mahaprasad of the pure devotee, when I was in Melbourne, Prabhupada's plate would come down every morning, and the orange peels, Prabhupada would take a quarter orange and suck all the juice out and then throw the peel away. So that would come down every morning and we'd all get a bit of orange peel and suck on it. I remember even one time Prabhupada was sitting in Los Angeles, and sometimes he would do extraordinary things that would seem very crude to ordinary people. And this time he spat on the ground in the temple room. One devotee went and cleaned it up and swallowed it. And other times he would, pick his nose and roll it into a ball and flick it into like that. So for anybody else, it would seem very rude and crude, but for Srila Prabhupada, it was very transcendental and pleasing to all the devotees. What else? Yes, we sing every morning that the perfection of our lives is just to hear the words coming from the mouth of the spiritual master and to make those teachings one with our heart. So we sing this song every morning anyway, at Guru Puja. When Srila Prabhupada was present, we did Guru Puja in Auckland. I was very fortunate to be there for that. And Srila Prabhupada never considered himself to be very important. He was always very humble. But he was very learned. Every class he gave, he quoted different slokas. And he knew hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of slokas. He had to learn them like everybody else, not that they just came out of his heart from Krishna. He had to learn them. And he would reference everything he spoke from scripture. Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitete Koriya Aikya Arna Koriha Mane Asa is the perfection of life. Is to attain attachment to the feet of the pure devotee of Krishna and to hear the words coming from his lotus mouth. That's the perfection of life. And to serve the pure devotee is also chanting Hare Krishna is very nice, but there's also Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya, which is the service for the pure devotees. So sometimes Gaudiya Math devotees would criticize ISKCON devotees, you only chant 16 rounds a day. Yeah, that's all right, but we're also doing Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya, and we're serving the spiritual master all day. You might be chanting your 1 lakh or 2 lakhs of Harinam, but what service are you doing for the pure devotees? All of our temples and the Prabhupada's books, of course, the books, the same as the spiritual master. There's a book Bhagavata, and the spiritual master is also Bhagavata. Pure devotee is called Bhagavata. So by reading the books, and repeating them to other people also, what's in the books, then that is also devotional service, one of the types of devotional service, the same as serving the spiritual master. So to distribute those books to other people, this is the life of about Krishna consciousness, to tell other people about Krishna, as Lord Chaitanya said, this is the life of all transcendental knowledge. Actually, without doing some preaching, without doing some distribution of books and Harinam, whatever we're doing, it will be second rate. There won't be much life in it. But as soon as we start distributing Krishna consciousness to other people, then we'll experience some bliss, some life. Yeah. So we should make sure, Prabhupada, not Prabhupada, but anyway, if we can distribute one book, or chant Hare Krishna or tell one person about Krishna every day, that will be the perfection of our life. That will be very pleasing to Krishna and to Srila Prabhupada and to Lord Chaitanya. It said that, what is that? Krishna Dhamma, Tutsi Krishnam, Sangopangashu, Hashadam, Jagnai Sankirtana Praya, Yaganti, Samadasha. That when Lord Chaitanya comes, he comes with his associates. Various weapons. Like in other ages, Krishna would kill all the demons with his weapons as Vasudeva. But when Lord Chaitanya comes, his weapons are his associates. So one time somebody asked Srila Prabhupada, an Indian man asked Prabhupada, why didn't Lord Chaitanya distribute Krishna consciousness to the West? He is all powerful and godlike. Why didn't he do that? And Srila Prabhupada looked at the man and he said, because he left it for me to do. So just imagine what an amazing, wonderful associate of Lord Chaitanya, Srila Prabhupada must be. Actually, Lord Nityananda. Lord Nityananda is more merciful than Lord Chaitanya, and the spiritual master is a representative of Lord Nityananda. So, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he predicted that a great general of Krishna consciousness would come and spread Krishna consciousness in the Western world. That personality was Srila Prabhupada. So anybody who follows his instructions and serves Srila Prabhupada will make advancement in Krishna consciousness, and they'll be able to eventually go back home, back to the spiritual world. Develop their love for Krishna. The goal of life is to develop love for Krishna. There were devotees in Perth walking with Srila Prabhupada not long before he came to Melbourne in 1975. And one of them was asking a question about the Srimad Bhagavatam 5th canto, which deals a lot with the structure of the universe. And Prabhupada said, oh, well, this is not very important. And this is just some words to give a glimpse or a little bit of an indication of what the universe might be like. And it's not very important to understand. In fact, you cannot ever understand what the structure of the universe is. There's one verse that says, even if you're able to roll up the whole sky like a blanket and count all the atoms in the universe, still you won't be able to understand even the partial amount of the glories of Krishna. So Prabhupada said, we're not interested in science, we're not interested in the structure of the universe very much. We're interested in developing love for Krishna. Because we're all eternal servants of Krishna. If we can develop our love for Krishna, we can go back to the spiritual world, be free from birth, death, disease, old age, and repeated birth, punajanma. In the material world, we're thinking we're happy, but at any moment we can be kicked out of our body. We are suffering diseases, even if we have very wonderful immune systems, still at some point we'll get a disease. Then birth, death, disease, and old age, jara, old age. Everybody, we may not ever reach old age. We can be dying out very young, any time, padam, yagli padam, very dangerous place in the material world. But we maybe reach old age, and if we do reach old age, then everything starts falling apart. All the bodily organs start diminishing, all the senses become weaker, sight, hearing, like me, getting old, I can't hear properly anymore, my eyesight's starting to go. So in this way, one becomes feeble-minded, feeble in bodily constitution, and then nobody will care for you anymore in your old age generally. And they won't treat you very nicely. And then you die. And you have to take another birth according to your karma. So if we have good karma, then we may get a nice birth in the heavenly planets or a nice human birth. If we've got bad karma from doing very sinful things, then we may take birth in the animal species or the lower planets. So, but if we practice Christian consciousness, all that past karma can be gone very quickly. That class, one of the classes Prabhupada gave in Melbourne, which I was present at, my godbrother Vishwaheta, who has now left us, he said to Prabhupada, how long we've been in the material world, millions of births, Srila Prabhupada, how long will it take to get rid of all the karma we've accumulated? So Prabhupada looked at him and said, 1 minute. 1 minute to get rid of it. Krishna is all powerful, he's all purifying. So to be in the presence of Krishna by chanting his name is so powerful and so purifying that can destroy all of the karma we've accumulated for millions of births. That is the benefit of chanting Hare Krishna. Once someone asked Prabhupada, well, what is the use of this chanting of Hare Krishna? He looked very serious and he said, it saves you from death. That shut them down that very quickly.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,